Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here doing individual zodiac sign readings. This one is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North Node. The energy's been crazy, like felt good for the first part of the day, and then around noon just something switched and it felt like this hopelessness, like this giving up. And I just want to jump into these readings and see what kind of help Spirit wants in the messages, and yeah, let's get to it. Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Sagittarius? Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Sagittarius? Spirit, what messages are for Sagittarius? One more time. What messages are for Sagittarius? Alright, thank you in advance. So the first two cards are current energy. You got the Five of Swords along with the Knight of Rods. I just heard, I'm taking my things and I'm going home. Like, you're done with something. You're done either thinking that, you know, he who wins with the most he with the most toys wins, or you're done playing with the group of people that you're playing with. And when I say playing, I mean, you know, either a work environment that's you're sick of, a home environment that you're sick of, a relationship, possibly coming to terms with, you know, a partner who's been cheating on you or something along those lines, where you're looking at more people involved that aren't playing fair, or maybe you're not playing fair, but you're done. You're wanting to get out of that mindset. You're wanting to leave the energy of, there's too many people involved here. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. So that's the general feeling in that current energy. You got the Page of Swords in your heart space, along with the Queen of Cups. And this is, they're squaring off in your heart space. Trying to find this balance between the truth and your feelings. Thinking about your feelings, feeling your thinkings. But your feelings are a little bit more overbearing right now, which is probably because the Queen of Cups is a very loving, nurturing, caring, compassionate queen. She's the emotions queen. Squaring off with the Page of Swords, it's kind of like you might have been in a little delusion for a little bit. And this little page is coming up like, excuse me, ma'am. Because in an imbalanced Queen of Cups is the emotionally reactive. She's the one that, you know, as an example, you have someone bring you your coffee and it's not made right, and you're like, the fuck is wrong with you? I said 2 creamers in a, you know, and people are like, damn, bitch, like, it's just some coffee. We can fix it. Or you can fix it your damn self. But, you know, that would be an imbalanced queen, like completely blowing overboard things that, and I believe with this current energy, like, you might be a little sick of yourself always being like that. Like, it slips out of your mouth and you don't even recognize it. You're like, well, because you're a Sagittarius. You're in that Knight of Rods. Well, screw it then. I'll just leave. You know, if you're not getting your way, you'll just leave. But something in you is like prompting you not to do that now. Something in you is like, you don't have the right to bail just because things don't go your way. Like, you obligate yourself to situations, to partnerships, and then because you're not looking at you. Look at this heart space. Looking internally, looking inside, in you. You don't get to bail a whole work project because somebody screwed up your coffee. You know, it's like that kind of extreme where you may not even recognize, you know, well, it's the 8th time. Well, go make your own damn coffee then. You got work to do. I mean, and I'm just using that work example, kind of playing it out. But I mean, it may seem more significant to you, like if it's a relationship, like, you know, how many issues you have with relationships. If it's a cheating situation, what's your part? I mean, if you're just finding out about this, you may have every right to leave. If you're the cheating one, I mean, look at the two hooded people. We got the knight with the hood in his helmet, and then the hooded figure. In your heart space, you may not be so covered up. Your face might, you know, if this is a Sagittarius who's been the cheating one, you're getting found out and you just want to bail. Hey, if that's what's best, that's what's best. Let's see what the outcome is. Possible outcome. The Fool. And the Four of Pentacles. What did I say? This is like, you just want to bail. Underlying energy, or what you might not be, you feel stuck. Like you can't leave. It's all a thought process. It's all a belief. The Three of the Three of Rods and the Three of Cups in this underlying energy. So right here, there we go. These two threes, you feel bound to something that's like you're being like you're being scrutinized, like you're being, I mean, I can't think of other ways of putting it. You feel like you're under the microscope. You feel like, I mean, you can kind of see these three ladies are almost like staring right back at this Three of Rods. Like you're outnumbered. I almost want to say that's probably exactly what I'm talking to, is a Sagittarius who's just found out their partner has been sleeping around. But there's some codependent energy here. You feel tied to this partner, like you can't leave. Yes, you can. Absolutely, yeah. I'm going with that because now that I look at this Fool and the Four of Pentacles in the outcome, you want to, but you're like, you're being, not the other person, you're not letting go. This is codependent energy. Yep, because that Knight of Rods can also be a player. And now all the people in the background there. I want to say I'm talking to some Sag that just found out. And you're really going over it head to heart. You deserve to be treated well. You know, it's one thing if you're giving, you know, if you want to give choice, or if you want to give chances, I mean, of course that's on you. Those are your decisions. But to feel like you can't leave, unless you're tied to a pole or chained to a bed, yes, you can, Sag. If you want to leave because you feel like this is something that's not ending, that this is, I mean, you're out, like you feel outnumbered, you feel stuck, like this is really causing you some. The Nine of Swords is that energy of on your way to depression, on your way to anxiety, on your way to PTSD, like serious issues. If this is something you want to do because it's what's best for your mental well-being, don't allow your need for another person to feel happy to get in the way of true happiness. going and seeking that happiness for yourself. That is the true path of happiness and freedom. That leads you to this energy without the Four of Pentacles, feeling like you can't. And I'm just switching these energies because the Fool is looking squarely at that Four of Pentacles like, are you stuck? Can you leave? I was in a relationship that was emotionally and mentally very abusive, but it was both of us. Both of us. I had to be there to be the victim. He didn't tie me to a pole. And I felt like I just, I couldn't be happy without him. But it was also that same relationship that taught me that it was me sitting in that victim. I was addicted to being a victim. I thought that love hurt. And when I came out of it, I recognized that through a journey to me, I need no one else to be happy internally. I just need to work on me and adjust and keep going. I'm going to pull clarifying cards for each position from a new deck I got. No. The Nine of Rods. Again, there's that, like you can't get out. Like he's got that wall up behind him. But yet he's got that rod in his hand like he's on the defense. That's it. Did I thought I got 2 cards down. I guess not. So this is something that's weighing on you. Like you're guarding. This is a codependent thing. Don't confuse love for codependency, Sag. Dang, should I drop 12 cards? Just one, Spirit. That one right there. 5 of Pentacles in the heart space. That's exactly what this is. You don't want to be excluded. You don't want to be left out. You feel like, I know this feeling, Sag. When you think about leaving and thinking about away, you think that this partner of yours is just moving on without you, like you didn't matter. That's not really the case, but your worth, finding your worth through all of this experience is worth it. To go through this, don't go through this pain and not make it worth it. All of your pain can be something that you learn from, not just how strong you are, but the psychological reasons for why we attract the relationships we do. I feel like I came out of that relationship, my last relationship, with a self-taught degree in psychology. I mean, I ad nauseum sat and learned in the library, on the internet, learning about narcissistic family dynamics and PTSD and CPTSD and major intensive healing. But I did it. And what one man can do, any man can do. One more for this possible outcome. There it is. What am I talking about? That's the 10 of Cups. That's the emotional fulfillment that you deserve, where love doesn't hurt, and it comes from loving yourself first enough to get out of a situation that's continuously hurting you. Pulling yourself out of the situation, Sag, will be the emotional fulfillment that you better than you ever dreamed. One for the underlying energy. 8 of Swords. So you got the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords in this underlying energy. You feel like you can't get out. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Sag. You can leave, and you can do the intensive healing and learning that this is trying to teach you so that you can be happier than you could ever imagine because you've gone through this. I hope this has helped. I'll see you next time.